Why, hello. Are you ready for another oil painting? We're gonna put it right there. See? Magic. Got my gloves. This is my Bob Ross Liquid White. I'm gonna put a little pea-sized amount on both sides. I got a trusty Bob Ross brush that's already a little dirty because, okay, secret is this. I did this right after another oil painting. It happens sometimes. Sometimes I'll do a whole bunch of paintings, just knock a whole bunch out in a day. I do that sometimes. This one's got some blue already in it. This is Thalo Blue. It's one of my favorite blues because it is very versatile. And you can, if you do very lightly, you get almost almost neon robin's egg blue. But it's one of those transparent blues that you can build up to be almost black. That it does the full range, and it is so beautiful for doing skies. I love it when I'm for any kind of landscape painting. Now, see, the thing is, it's been very many years since I've done serious oil paintings, so this is me getting back into it after, I could say a decade of doing every other medium. So I spend a lot of time in acrylics and crayons and, all sorts of stuff. I like line work. I do a lot of very, very comic book-like black and white line work, and then sometimes I'll throw like a watercolor on top. So it's been a very long time since I've done like anything consistent with oil. Very long time. So I'm getting back acquainted with the medium, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I got my 2 panels here. I like working on multiple panels for a single piece sometimes. It makes it more interesting if you hang a piece and you've got the option for asymmetry. I just like that. I like having that option. Or, you could actually split up the panels into 2 different pieces if you really wanted to. Either works. I personally ain't that picky, but I like leaving the option open for somebody who might want to actually buy a piece of the art. They have more options how they want to see it. Ooh, there's green in that. Can't win them all. I got a new brush out. Well, the thing is, I just did a different painting right before this one, so, most of these brushes already have some oil in them, and I did not remember that I had green in that one, so, party fouls happen. We just move on. It's oil. You just blend it out. That's the blessing of the oil. You just keep blending it out, and if you make a mistake like that, you can always take a rag and just wipe it right off. Nobody's gonna know that you messed up unless you're an idiot who puts it on the internet, like myself. Can't win them all. But by this point, can you see where I'm going with this sky? I've been blocking in where I want the clouds to be, and I've been slowly working up layers, building up layers of where they should go and where they're gonna mix. And, because the thing is, clouds are kind of transparent. They should have layers built into them. Oh, no. I'm having a problem with these brushes. They're shedding on me, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. They're getting a temporary pass because they're so new to me that I'm hoping that with time they will stop shedding on me, because I don't want to deal with that anymore. I want them to be nice behaving brushes that do what I ask. They were not cheap. I spent money on these brushes, and dang it, they need to behave like expensive, nicely made brushes instead of leaving little hairs everywhere in my paintings. Please stop. Anyway, I'm kind of pointing these bottom clouds towards the top ones, just to make that nice diagonal. This is about how much paint I got in my brush. As I keep going, I add more. So when you start the painting, you use very, very, very small amounts. And as you're building up stuff, you just put more on it, because you're adding layers. You don't want to add too much texture too early, because your eye goes straight to wherever the texture is. So you want that to be your last placement in an oil painting. Well, in most oil paintings, you want the texture to be very specifically placed, unless you're doing some impasto or some super, super thick stuff. But the more blended kind of stuff, texture is where eye goes directly. So you want that very last, so you can be very specific where you put it. I'm doing fluffy clouds, so I want these to be effortless and fluffy. Ooh, new paint. So this is a beautiful, beautiful orangey red. Cadmium-Barium Red Light. These elderly paint tubes are testing my patience. Please be careful if you're going to use cadmium-based paint. There are health issues.
Hi, bad dog. What are you doing? Hi, bad dog. What are you doing?
Anyway, there are cadmium-free alternatives, and I highly suggest those to use if you are newer to the arts. Please use those instead of the cadmium paints. Once you've got some time with the arts and you got a handle. Ooh, look at this new brush. But once you've spent some time with them and you've got a handle on how you actually use these, then it might be okay to carefully add them to your paintings. But I need gloves. It's just something I have to do. And so now that I have that figured out, oh, please, why these brushes? But now that I've figured out for myself that I need to have the gloves, I'm good. Like, I know how to be careful with my messy self and what I need to do to make these not be a health hazard that they would otherwise be. It's just smart practice to understand the stuff that you're using and how to safely use it. Like, when you're using solvents like the Gamsol, even the Gamsol, all those kind of things, even though Gamsol is essentially odorless, it doesn't have an odor, you still need to use it in a place that is well ventilated. Like, if you're trying to use it in like a closet of a room, like, you're not gonna have a good time. You're just not. So you gotta be careful about this kind of stuff, and you have to plan ahead. Okay, I'm bringing out a different brush. It's not one of the Bob Ross's ones, but I'm wanting to add some more intense, reddy, orangey, pinky color to it. See, this cadmium color is it's one of the ones that tricks me, because in some lights it looks kind of orangey, like super intense. It looks orangey. Ooh, blend, 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 blend. See, this is how much blending goes into these paintings. If I did it instead of speeding up all of this, this would be hours of footage, and you don't need to see that. It's good enough to speed it up and me just show you the parts that you need. So here I am adding more intenseness to it. What was I saying? I'm getting off track. It's fine. But like, intensely, it looks more orange to me, but buffed out to a very almost pastel wise, it almost looks pink to me. So it's a very interesting color, and I like it. I like this color quite a bit. It's a little versatile, it's a little unexpected, a little interesting. And those are always my favorites. The colors have personalities, just like that Thalo Blue. It does its own thing. It doesn't behave like any of the other blues. It does its own thing. I like it. I'm friends with a lot of the colors. They bring me joy. But by this part of the painting, you should be seeing where I'm going, where I'm putting all of the orange pinks, where they're going. So we're starting to build up some of those colors into those higher clouds. Like most of it, okay, fresh brush. See, fresh, nothing in it. And we're just gonna blend. See how much got onto that brush? Not much, just a little bit. That's all it takes. And we're gonna wipe it off because we're still trying to use it to blend. And I don't want it to go anywhere. Oh no. Remember me saying I'm a messy person? Yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, is this starting to look like cotton candy yet? Okay, see, I got a lot of that off. It's fine. I could still consider it a fresh brush if I needed to, and blend out something else. Here we are blending some more, like I have to with all oil painting. I'm trying very hard to just not chuck... Can I catch a break today, please? this is an excellent time to remind you starting artists out there that even those of us who have been doing this a very long time, even us, even we have very bad art days sometimes. It's just something that happens. It's okay. Keep going. Keep making something new. Nobody's gonna judge you for it. It is the nature of the beast. I wonder if I could do like 100 days of painting sky or something like that. You know, one of those what do they call them? But they have all kinds of like lists and prompts, like prompt list or what? Oh man, the word is not coming to me. But where you're supposed to do like one of some piece of art every single day for a period of time and to like challenge yourself. I wonder if I could do that with like different kinds of skies. That might be kind of interesting because in my head, I know that I want to spend more time figuring out how to do different types of skies and different kinds of clouds and sunrises and sunsets and maybe like the northern lights and all sorts of the interesting things that happen in our atmosphere. I want to get better at painting them because a lot of it is not I cannot catch a break. Why are we doing this? That white is, it's getting on my nerves. I'm trying to use all of it because it's a very old bottle of white and it is clearly on the it's at the end of its life. It might have to be retired because it's getting on my nerves. I don't think it's just sometimes, you know, I try not to waste things. I try to actually use the things I have. But sometimes it is not worth the aggravation and sometimes just go buy a new bottle. It's okay. Let the thing die. Trust me, I have plenty of oil paints. I don't need to be skimping on what I use. I'm not going to embarrass myself by showing you guys how much I have because I have a lot. I have like a mini store of art supplies and I love it. I love my little art supply hoard. I use the things, they make me happy. They spark joy. So, this bottle of white no longer sparks joy and it can go in the trash. It is no longer worthy of being able to donate to somebody else. It just needs to go away. I am not going to frustrate a starting artist with an old tube of zinc white oil paint that is not going to behave in an easy manner. I'm just not going to. Where was I before I got sidetracked? Prompt lists. So I like prompt lists. And I think I might enjoy making my own prompt lists. I think that I might make that happen. I think that would be fun. But, you know, maybe this year, maybe I'll do, because there's always some that come out in October. Maybe I'll do the October ones this year. Who knows? That sounds like fun. I might do that. I wonder if I could, I'm not even going to say it out loud because somebody's going to hold me to it. Never mind. Some of y'all internet people behind the keyboards, faceless behind the keyboard people can be quite mean sometimes. That's okay. I know I am this is a human zoo. I am the dancing monkey. I am doing the things to entertain you. But that's okay. I know what my place is. I'm having a good time doing it, doing the dancing and making the arts and stuff. So, welcome to my show. Welcome to my zoo. I am the dancing monkey named Melissa, a little art auntie Melissa. So, maybe you want to do some painting too. Maybe you want to try a little bit. It's fun. I like it. I highly suggest painting to anybody who thinks this might be fun because it is a good time. It is really cool to be able to paint what you imagine in your head. Assuming you're one of the people who can picture things in your head. I've recently learned about people who don't have that ability. And that's very interesting to me. I don't understand how you don't, if you can't picture a thing in your head, how that's a thing. I don't know. I think I have a very intense imagination to be able to picture things quite easily. Like I can make an entire landscapes in my head. So here we are. We're at the end. This was one of the things I imagined. And I was able to put it on canvas. I really liked it. So there it is. What do you think? This beautiful, like, fluffy, fluffy little cotton candy clouds that are going through the sky and this diagonal pointing from the bottom to the top. To hang it differently if you wanted to, which is what I like. So thank you for hanging out. I had a good time. Bye.